little hints. If we have a noun, so Mrs. Murphy's going to put up here a noun, and it's going to be possessive. Possessive means it's going to own something. Mrs. Murphy's going to put under here, own something. If it's a possessive noun, oopsie, noun, forgot my UN. If it's a possessive noun, I need to think, is that noun first? Is it singular? Is there one? If it's singular, to show ownership, what do I have to do to the noun? All right, what happens if it's possessive? What do I do to make that noun possessive? Oh, I put it on the wrong desk. In order to make my noun possessive, what do I need to do? Tyson? Here's my noun. In order to show that it's owning something, like this is Mrs. Murphy's cup. I can't say Miss Murphy cup or Miss Murphy desk.
You have to make it plural.
Well, I don't want to make it plural, because if I make it plural, that's saying there's more than one Mrs. Murphy.
Oh.
And there's really only one of me.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What do I have to do, Tyson?
Proper.
No. Addie?
You have to add an apostrophe S.
You're right, Addie. I do. I have to add an apostrophe. That apostrophe shows that I am owning something. And then an S. If I don't put that apostrophe, then Tyson's right. It makes it plural. And so, like if I said that's Mrs. Murphy's cup, and I don't put apostrophe, that means that there's more than one Mrs. Murphy.
Wait, so
Okay?
but there's not 1,000 Mrs. Murphys.
Right. There's not 1,000 Mrs. Murphys. Let's hope not.
You're the only one. Well, it would be
Okay. The only exception is if we have a noun that does not change if it's plural or not. So for example, if I have the word mice, I'm just going to add an apostrophe S, because mice is plural when it's singular. I'm sorry, mice is mice whether it's singular or plural. So if it does not change, for example, mice or geese, we're just going to add apostrophe S, okay? Now, here's the tricky part. If it's plural, Mrs. Murphy's going to write the plural one in blue. If it's plural, that means that there's more than one. If it's plural, more than one, what do I have to do to the noun? Lewis? No. There's already an S at the end of it. I should put that there. There's already an S there.
S then apostrophe.
Good, good. So today, you're going to be little detectives. If there is not an S at the end of it, you're going to add apostrophe S. If there's an S already there, all you have to do is add the apostrophe. Don't add another apostrophe S, because that's too many S's. Okay, so let's do the first one together, because this looks really hard. Put your name at the top. You are going to fill in the circle of the one that's right. These sentences look the same, except one word is different. And it's the word ducks. So you have to figure out which one's right. So the duck's wings are brown and white. Now the duck is owning its wings. So, and there's one duck. I have the duck. The duck's wings are brown and white. Which one should I have fill in that is correct? Is it the first one with just an S, the second one with apostrophe S, or the last one with apostrophe after the S? What do you think, Briley?
I knew it.
Let's see if she's right.
I know it.
You are right. So she says this one right up here, the middle one, because there's one duck, and he is owning his wings. So we have to add an apostrophe S because there's one duck,
I knew it.
and he's owning his wings.
I knew it.
So we're gonna fill that in. Okay. Now, on number 2. I'm going to read it. I want to see what you know. The humps of the camels make them look tall. So I see the word camels. So underline camels and underline them. So if we have them, is that one camel or more than one camel?
More
More
than
than
one.
one. So guess what we have to do? Look up here on the board.
Make it.
So, to make it plural, am I going to do the first one, camels with apostrophe? Or am I going to do camel with apostrophe S? Or am I just going to put camels? It has to have an apostrophe. So if you pick the last one, you're wrong. It has to have an apostrophe. The camels are owning their humps. And there's more than one. So look at the board. More than one. What do I have to do? Okay. On number 3, a nest of a bird holds its eggs. So I want the bird's nest. And I have a bird. I have one, because it says a bird. A bird. So is it the first one, birds? Well, that doesn't even have an apostrophe. Can it be the first one? No. Because the bird has to own its nest. So, guys, it's not the first one. Mrs. Murphy's going to help you on that one. Is it birds, more than one with apostrophe? No. Or bird with apostrophe S? Fill it in, okay? Fill it in. All right, we got 2 more left. Brooklyn, you can look up the board. Okay, I'll be there in a minute, okay? Okay, skip it, we'll go on. Brooklyn will come back and help you. Okay, the food of these geese live in the river. Now, geese is, well, it can be singular, plural. We don't change geese. Actually, thinking about it, if we have one, it would be goose. But more than one is geese, right? But we don't, what I'm saying is we don't say gooses, do we?
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean, is we don't add the S and make it gooses. So, it doesn't have an S at the end of it, so I'm gonna help you with this one, guys. It doesn't have an S, so what do you think we need to add?
Oh, that's the first one. That's the first.
Oh, the first one doesn't even have an apostrophe.
No. Second one. Second. Last.
The last one, because if it doesn't have an S at the end, we have to add apostrophe S. So this word geese doesn't have an S at the end. Yes, it's plural, but it doesn't have an S. So we have to add the apostrophe S. If you said the first one, you're wrong, because the first one is trying to make it more than one. And we don't want to do that, because geese is already plural with geese.
We don't want the first or second.
Right, we don't want the first, we don't want the second, we want the third. Because here is my noun, and I have to add apostrophe S. All right, the last one. The favorite poems of the children are about animals. Now I have the word children. Yes, children is plural, doesn't end in an S. So if it doesn't end in an S, is it gonna be the first one, children's? Well, guys, that doesn't even have an apostrophe. There's no apostrophe there. So the children need to own their favorite poem.
I know what one.
So do you think it's gonna be, you fill it in, is it gonna be the second one, children with apostrophe S? Or children's with an apostrophe after that? Okay, this was tricky, this is hard, but just do your best, fill it in if you have any questions.